Yeah, Baba. Yeah, Baba. It's neat.
Dawa na bagabata batana na kufado
Gana etowo na magabasa na kufado
Gana etowo Wafe etowo na bagabata batana na kufado leno
Gana etowo na magabasa na kufado
Ebeni kuma bakwa
Gana wa etowo
Ebeni kuma bakwa
Gana wa etowo
Ni ebena do da kwa meba Ni ebena do da kwa meba Ni dede bate si ne gba me fe Ni dede bate si ne gba me fe Ni le ba we ba ni e ba fe Ni le we ba ni e ba e fe ko Gana etowo na bagabata Gana na kufado Gana bi etowo na bagabata na kufado Etowo na bagabata na kufado Gana etowo na bagabata abata na kufado etowo na bagabata na kufado Ebeni kuma bakwa
Gana wa etowo
Beni kuma bakwa
Gana wa etowo
Ebena do da kwa meba Meba negana etowo Ebena do da kwa meba Negana etowo Ni dede bate si ne gba me fe Ni dede bate si ne gba me fe Nebi le we ba ni e ba e fe ko Nebi le we ba ni e ba e fe ko Gana etowo na magabata na kufa
Hello, Temo Femo yo ten. Me yaga mo femo yo jogba na gagme na elo vim bemi nchon. Mami send me video ko yani arewe jegbe ye mi e chake mood completely. E ana arewe ye mi bwa die nche gbeke na sku engme na ball e mimba ma face citizen police no na ke I speak gan t-shirt e pole nche inwo ne aton tali no po nko e ona boni nchon ma bwa die nche ni ma tra video e ma bwa monton na no she ball fence #I speak gan #I speak dangbe all across the social media platforms so find a bomodin koni okengmejeme ona boni nchon and ko ejomoko no sumono chon bomodin koni o send a short voice note keba WhatsApp number ni on your screen and find a keke me in fair little basa begene video ni nkwe matwa ma abo amonton no ni ole noko dane wa you ake Akuffo Addo ke Bawumia ke this MPP government then they will go down in history as the worst of the worst. The worst of the worst. Ni be PFA otomo ekole won fe propaganda ko in ya party ko. Allo because what fe gandang may be ni majority of what votes say wo oshiki ni wo fon NDC bie wo ke won you fe o me ko ma ke o be nyele be de ke NDC wo be NDC be na kan no shi bole gandang me form bi hun ye ni MPP bi ji ame ona boni chon shi wo fon shiki e amoko ni history will not be kind to the man ni achola Akuffo Addo. I am telling you, when it's all said and done, and history is written, it will never be kind to the man we call Akuffo Addo. No le eye mobo akashita flache nuonu kpakpa ona boni nchon ekole egen ni ba fe tupen ona boni nchon ni matabi ene ko le mi obla no fio ko ma yue na kan no ko ye. Look, inya akole ke ncha ato obo obi ame chose mi wai. In papa esumu esane kra, papa call na le din. Ewe. Ame chose mi wai. Last time ni fe video any ina ya wa fio come on, any dance na fe, in papa try na reprimand me. Na kan Gloria ko video any in respond le in papa try me ton reprimand me. Esumu esane. Egem mami akole lale ame chose mi wa de enche but any ni be sure na ke no go feel bo ahun ni no go kan bo ahun ke ka gbe na ona the way poni o ba yue ona boni chon papa le na chola Akuffo Addo e bo abolo wa e ejegbe bo ablo ejegbe bo ablo ni e fiteni ejegbe fiteni no le begene ni nkwa video atani mi be yake ke wachajeje dumoshi ni ekwe no ni papa na efe Ghana ani mini ba ke ani mini ba yue ke wachajeje dumoshi because papa na ekwomo jeje shilele nche party ni je NDC na form ne support papa ne kani mokolakabo wo meni wole wo fe wole because if fe wo chajeji ake papa na ekeje no koklo ekeleje no yes at a point in time they were against each other shitamo beni Ghana bi fe li Akuffo Addo eshite dakeshe eko da ne dakeshe eko na Ghana ojogbang then Ghana eba chake beni boni Ghana chake ni wale komito ne experience both ends of Ghana eba kweko ne fe ni bi ojogbang asoma le bobo no wo Jerry share party watch Jerry John Rawlings e share party ni di NDC kani mokomoko lakabo Jerry shadow face shadow campaign ke Akuffo Addo. Don't let anybody deceive you. And I wonder what he will be saying now. I wonder what he will be saying now. Because only people were killed for less. Don't ever forget this. People were taken to the firing squad and they were shot for less. People were taken to the firing squad and were shot for less. Bullets were fired into their brains. And look at us. All in the aim of building a better Ghana. Agbeme for less. And now look at us. What did all these people die for? What did they die for? Their champions, their free first, the people that were shot to death, the judges that were tormented, that were killed. What did they die for? I thought those atrocities were committed so we can have a better Ghana. Look at us. Look at us. In our dispensation, what for she came me? And they are milking the state to death. Sorry, I can't mean if it mommy we bluff for peak and my boy one more day. And I'm gonna try. Nima control chi. Konika yue moji nkomeni. Wese ko kemi nkwa video na ekole nshwan. Agbeme ni bi ni na ke me fe no ni me ni metala no ne me ni metala no ne no ni am fio e share na kan. People were killed for less. They were shot to death. Their houses burned into ashes. Into ashes. Look at us. thinking, okay, if we are able to make an example out of these people, these leaders who were at the time corrupt, we will move away from Nakainoko. We will establish a very good Ghana. Now look at us. What for Shikeame? Ni amen juno feno. Amen na mokomokomopo. Oyinfo itetepowe. Amen juame. They are stealing everything. They are looting state coffers. They are. I can't even find the words to describe the level of corruption, greed, intimidation, bullying to characterize this current government. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Hey, Ghana. Eye mobo wa to mo be ni nkebwe be gana mi mama face citizen police ni mama send me video ne a check mood completely Brian Champo no lene no come video
muntie ma asemu ibi mame na nankwabi ahene asase so na megina yi obo ankwabi ahene asase so na megina yi Rosity our ye brother Champon we ye minister of agric na do de na to say wo mehwe send yoku ayo bekoso na komo ne ne ma e wo Ghana ha na so minister of agric na do ne ade ne beto ye say wo mehwe send yoku ayo bekoso no wo no de mo mehwe ne yoku ma mu ha wo ye kwasase am gina so yi twantorowa mankani banche anobaya wa seno asase nya ne dio asase no na nankwabi ahene de court what the high court now so I say now buying the waffle now buying the power and to one money per biara and we'll go soon war ya you must send for no buyer now not do a solio but when you almost solid ministers for and banche potong and ye dia wo fufuadi yes asesuo and na wa beka no ba ye nyina agu na do to we ye minister of agric I wouldn't have so much Ghana and so. Now, not the way they was from crying. Now, not do swallow what it. Bawumia Salio, Bawumia Sole, and the person who come here. And then you watch Champon, and Rosity Yawodia, Uba Yapadia, and for Quampasu Yapadia. That was asking if you buy any answer, and for Whoopet, and for Utumi, and Casse, one buying our power, one buying our power, and to the minister. What to me for me too, why? Long time for me, or Kurania, Miss Rana, maybe, let our bio, as one with me bunch of four, Abekagu, says, come me. Yawa Champon, when I'm in the walk as I yo. In the Moncasa, he'll forget to work as here, and Penny for more position for Monsali, near Rosity, Yanni, friend, Yawa Champon, brother Champon, now someone American, near your minister of agric. One of the agric, as soon as one no, as one for one cannot buy it, and nobody will catch him. Monsali, and now will be our person or you will bet me a kumadi. And be a fool. I won't bet to the Anacotoni at the Autonoma of Fuadi. Sam only power and Wakaye, you're not by your go. Says any bedia day. Minister to four, and before Maimu, Quamine, I hear forget what I see. I'm Wokoha. Monsalio, Monsalio, Casanas, I think I did say. Ya watch out for what I mean, no can say. Oh, Banco Bianas, Yawodia. Now, so what buying a what to me? What buying the what power? Who won the Pabiara? Who's running Pabiara? Who said Yanko was slow? Ya watch out for Yanko was slow now. Yanko was slow. I didn't imagine you. And to one Nitema, and to whom bro, a former bro. Who was a former bro? Bunch, I will be trouble. ya wacha bo se wo na na do mo fa de MP for ministers opposition for mo fa de na masem ye mabo ko wa sa so na me gina wo ban ko bia hira sa se so mo fa de na ya wo bra ya wacha bo ha ya wacha bo rosi to ya ne dia asase ya ne dia no wo fa o ti ni bia na no ka kire na obo anko bia hene se wo be fa because na ban and they want power. What to me? What money pay biara? Me penny for mo sorry. Me penny for mo sorry. Asante hine papa sorry. Papa somewhere ruwan or so sorry. Obi biara. Mo shamani no ba biara. Mo shamani no riase for danyina. Na mo minister of Addo. Boni awodi wo kwa umamu. Boni awodi kankro for no ba ye ko banchi.
Right, ofane ba kwa video eh. Brian a champ. Look at these people. Look at these poor people. Look at them. Bolenche como ame. Just look at them. With everything that you have. Okwafu ene ka me shikpon bi bio na me duoni na me hon. Na me ne kwa me yo. You are bullying them out of their little piece of land. What sort of a human being are you? Make bomo ade sanjibo. Ko kanshi onyo obo. Ko kanshi on susumo yo se susumo ko kebo yo. Ko nyo kweme ni du moshine no fia me ne kensa. Ko kanshi onyo obo. I shikpon fio na make a duoni. Na make a law me ukume. Just bulenche komo. Many do mushe bulenche komo. These are poor farmers. They are poor farmers. Brazenly who use of political power. Who can do a meshipon. Komo no na fia meshipon. Benyana. A great jame fe homo. Agree. Look at the pain. Mamila anyway. Come pain neka you. Look at the pain ni jo e chimi. No ye gbemi. Look at the pain. Nye kometu e maba. Nye kometu e maba. Nana Akuffo Addo. Ko party bi maba. Nana Akuffo Addo ko party bi maba. Maba. Aki Ghana be ba fonsi ki anye. Nye ba yeme awi neke. Nye ba yeme esha neke. Nye ba juju state ni bi. Amen close ikponji keke. Amen howe ikponji keke. Amen jugana shika keke. Amen logana properties keke. Amen fake companies. Amen award amen stupid contracts. Amen fake ni bi keke. These guys just do not care. They don't care. But politicians fail. But politicians fail chojo. But politicians fail you are we. Si nye no ma ba. Nye kometo nye no ma ba. Nye kometo nye no ma ba. Ko ban comment tension. No kemi ba yue mahama sandi. Ma block you. I am telling you. Ko ban comment tension. No can only ya no never compare ma blockable. Just look at these people. Look at them. No kwame ne kubuame. Just look at them. These poor farmers. Kumame, mamila you are kumo. Just look at the pain. Look at what this woman is going through. A little piece of land. Nekola generations upon generations. Angorakele. Edua ule nwo se ba hie bi na mo ameba fe fra me ye no o he ya me de by force o use of political power no ju ya me de by force ene wa Ghana bi fon shiki anye e bu moko banu no ne mamile ka manche e ka manche ni yo ja ke le party your power no moko nya fe le moko le party ni your power no amoko nya fail enoko she owele to enumode the sad thing diakeshi generations to come nino na me chene fi o ne ame le ehwe ame mo ame ba suffer mona awole minister for food and agriculture ne kwe ni Ghana woni eni ka woni bi adomohie komo ete hotels ne sa na yo ete juju ma shipon clo ma shipon by force nuche moni Ghana ki ala ke chuchu manage gbete a president Akuffo ete Zelensky Ukraine be a president ekele yue koni wa shani bi ka ja Ukraine ni Russian bombu jeme a bombu ame mami na fiti ame no fe no what they work ame yue ni wa shani ni eni ka ja ame mami won shade ni bi ka won shani eni kan ja ame mami kemba meni me wa fon shiki wa ame that wa buy Ukraine na no ejeme na me shipo a bombu shipo no ni wa shani eni ke bagana Brian Champo nuchumo na ke hala enye echu etoko yafo ene mpele shipon yi eko yafo ene mpele shipon yi amen juya efe amen juno feno amen juno feno shipon jiye state properties they are selling everything to themselves they are milking the state to death. They're dry. They are not milking the state dry. They are not milking the state dry. They are milking the state to death. Meneme. Come on video now.
Are you aware that the Parks and Gardens land has been sold? They have called me that they went to work one day and they were told that some people showed up. They are the new owners. Prisons. Go to prisons near the Osu runabout, the barracks.
Johnny Hughes has been doing exposés on them.
They have given them up to July to vacate. That they've sold it to private developers. Go to airport all the way to DVLA and all of that. All of that tracts of land, huge tracts of land, that whole swath of land is all gone. So the impunity. Look, there are doctors, Rich Hospital and others, who are telling us that their bungalows have been sold. They now have to go and live far away. If there's an emergency, how do they help us? How do they cope? There are chief directors, judges. They get letters. You have 2 weeks to move. We have sold.
They came to complain to you?
Yes. We have sold the land. Move. You have 2 weeks. And we will rent for you 1 year. And just go around. Look, and to think that colonialists, who we always condemn, and I join in that condemnation, that they came here to loot, to rape, and to just plunder. Even they, when they were putting up ministries, they knew that civil servants must live close to the ministries, and carved out land at Labone, cantonments, Rich, to make sure that there's good proximity. People who are working in the ministries, so that you can go to work conveniently. If there's an emergency, there's a national emergency and an urgent situation, you can get to work early. You can be called at any point in time. All of that land is gone. And we are pushing everybody far away. Civil servants, chief directors have to now be coming from work from Kaswa, Gomoa, and other places. Why? Why are we doing that? So there's a bigger issue of how state assets are being plundered, are being raped, are being pilfered. And it cannot be allowed to continue. What country are we building? How would the next generation see us? The state capture must stop. And that is what this crusade is about. And that is why thousands of Ghanaians are pouring onto the street.
Right. Over the video. Juno Feno. Hono Feno. Bena maka me nka Ghana magic betem fe video ko ni nka bwa ke meneme amen pe lu e ka wi ni yo lu e mi fa me pe fe he ame shi wi e ko po ha gbe ipo ni nye shi pompo na me ye wi e ame shi e ko po ha gbe Me name. Nakania me feel. Prison headquarters and your swear. No, you know no. Oh, Shikpo, private developer. Oh, prison headquarters and your swear. Oh, private developer. Prison for any other. Me no prison officer send you other. Me no akama me be na me to me ni be na me shi. Me jibete na press conference do so blind. Na me fe. E yan video mi nke ma fe a wi pa no ofoli a week na mi ma na they can what discuss. Te fiote. Nke government e shipon. You know ne keke ba fe yi fe mo. Give it to the Lord, they are honest. That's the bottom line. Private developer na kia osume amele eko e. Osume le eko. I mean, Juno Feno on no parks and gardens gone. Le wo me ho. Airport shikpo jie la ma shikpo. DVL na kenke me gba phone nu. Shikpo je ni oje me fe ame jujui na me ho fe. Ame jujui shikpo jie fe. We nye me la me kwe. Nu mo ke ice ang menye twi no. No ni ma you can you na efi o ma ke skun nchane na ba for me. She ke la anyojibo no fi o MPP e. Nta ma ke bu ake. Wo cheme ka wonye me ni batwala me ke kembu. Abui ni ke party na je la me ona. Abui ni ke party na je la me ona. Ke de la anyojibo no fun siki MPP e ko. No nya me se ko. Wacha meka wanyeme ni batola ameke kembo. I want no feno. Basically, they don't care. They are just taking everything and selling everything. Don't way. Doctors are bungalows. Me ake ameshija make a private developer. Judges are bungalows. Me benyeshi agen wake a private developer. Oni wa fon shiki wan alene. Kawa you go ban ni enshi no ba ka mi ake o minta ni Ghana ya back to John Mahama lo. Really? Are you serious? None ya no can compare John Mahama baby. Hey! Ayekpa monie. None ya no can compare John Mahama baby o pa ye. Ope aye. Ya kwa be ni Bible define no ayekpe mo. No kwe. Oba nu jino ni shi ni nko bo ake. Kedu ni ya no ne o can compare John Mahama time. Oba no ni nko bo ake ope aye. Ope aye. Maba. Parks and Guardian, je no ni your come on Upper West no inye me komeni nka me ofane Gama Sajin on Facebook that Saturday wo ba je me live Gama Sajin on Facebook. Inye mi onupa ni afran ye Australia efita Gama Sajin group ni a post ne ke no ko ne kwa mo nke me screen no ya bo no kwe. Upper West Parks and Gardens la uni spon yo jame la we. Bullet that way from Lands Commission. Come on. RE alleged illegal development in parentheses construction of fuel station near Parks and Gardens. Dobile / Kambalipani residential area along JJ Rawlings High Street, Wa Municipality, Upper West Region. Of an way, land title information and brief historical background of the site. Please, furtherance to your request for information. The subject matter above refers to enable you take further actions on the alleged illegal development. I wish to inform you that per the records of the Lands Commission, the developer has a valid land title document, deed of lease, into parenthesis, covering the portion developed into a fuel station and must be noted as such. Please find attached to this letter details of land registration particulars and brief historical background information relating to the subject site in line with your request for your study and necessary action. So Parks and Gardens New York wa mokonake ameshikpo abakpo go na kan fuel station. Na me market Lands Commission. Lands Commission back developer na developer Parks and Gardens be ashikpo a title to the land. A title to the land. No mukihale. Mukotaji na kedabi. And the Parks and Gardens be ashikpo ni. Oh, Parks and Gardens be ashikpo. Many ma ashikpo ni ke government ni di don. Ke ha me back na kanji be ni black eh. Oh, I can't developer. Mukona. Ne market Lands Commission na akele. I mean, Juya Efe, Ghana Efe, I mean, Jushikponji, I mean, color no feno. I mean, color no feno. I mean, color no feno. Mene Brian Champion. Come on, you have for no kwame video, ne come on. Just look at these poor people standing there. Come on, Amishidomo. Amishidomo, ne bolinche, come on. These are poor farmers. They are poor farmers. I mean, Benoko. Take our phone, she can have no protect your constituents. More use like political power. No man be a can have no can bully the people that voted for you to represent them in parliament. I mean, she won't be built. Maybe no, you're a fair branch. I'm boy, so na. A show ye, so ye, a shell na. We have for now, mamma, she won't bad you. Now, I'm Jew. I don't like talking about dead people because I'm a baby and I'm bad. Jamena. John Kuma, neck bong magic betting no $30 million. Nakanji shikane your savings me. So the other properties, $30 million. Oh, your minister a little over 3 years. Proud to know about MP. Many business you know run no but you not $30 million. John Kuma. Launa can no bene bone na can me come banamba kameba kake na can shua me ameshikon koko ameshikon by force. Once again, I hate talking about dead people. I'm a baby and I'm a baby. She ka onwene me e no twi buy e mobo. $30 million. Come on. Shika no na Cecilia da pashi eshia ke sa chwa BBO. There are people in Ghana, near me MPP government, they have 10 times what I discover Cecilia da pashi 10 times. Na ke wo Politan sami me come chashikpo na fun shika to mogbonyo. I am telling you, ko ti amete me come shia inka chashikpo na fun shika to mogbonyo. Kote no na politics ete ejoma moshi. She can so yomi. $30 million. Just for being a minister over a little over 3 years. For a little over 3 years. $30 million. Bene ba government mi ene bungo. No mi shikenye yo. Kabo mitwe former MPP regional chairman. Former do mene je mokoni yese inke former MPP Ashanti regional chairman Ashanti region. I'm a strong go there. Former regional chairman. Leji mone we. Bola to.
Number 3 from corruption. Every government let's see agaba. Sika guni pampas. Sika guni pampas. Ebi gugu politank. E okroma. Since independence, the Akuffo government is the most corrupt government ever in the history of Ghana. I don't know what I don't know what. Only part of MPP party, Nana. We are party, but right now, as I'm speaking, Ghana first. My mentor, for some people, they say when you record that, America. Yes, Obiani for some buffer. Porsche went to Kroma, Baby. Madame Bahuka, or the Giska, a country and hospital bill. Don't come on when I say that $10 million to go bank, a good bank account. NDC a corrupt MPP 10 times.
Tobo. Allegation by John Kuma, the late John Kuma account 30 million USD.
Yes, and another account. MPP, NDC is corrupt, but MPP is 10 times corrupt. I am saying it today. Clear.
Founding member MPP.
Yes.
You are telling me on final point, sir.
Yes.
MPP is 10 times more corrupt than NDC.
Yes. I don't know what I'm saying.
And the late John Kuma, former deputy minister for
Yes.
30 million USD and an account.
Account. 3 years in office. We are here in this country. We will speak. I will speak nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth.
So under the Fourth Republic,
yes,
who choose MPP is on the most corrupt and another damn government rather. Say the most corrupt.
Yes, I don't know what I say.
Yes, where did you say what you are
spending $12 million. Actually, Akuffo in Jina court 2.7. So MPP opposition. And you never see a money. The way NDC bears expose you, and I said, somebody bears expose you. MPP, do MPP. And Ghana first. We are sticking to Ghana first. I can't get the number 4. Come and see.
I can't economy.
Economy, man, it's all.
Right, over the one way. Former regional chairman, MPP, Ashanti region, Leonwe. MPP is the most corrupt government ever. In cable politicians say they are corrupt, but political parties, I'm a fan. MPP is 10 times corrupt than the NDC. 10 times. Over video and over be me ake one time where back to John Mama. Long come on. Parties say no fe wa gama me yo wa wi e. Mokomi e flower wa bi. Ona mokomi le ke ba le e fo woni ni woni jie e floor fe na chi e wod e chelo asho. Money ba floor wa bi. Ke money ba fo ni e fe na e ba cha fon. Na mo ba ko. Me ni wo fon shiki wan ni $30 million. Ana so amotune eshoenga ye weja junction John na be na charge me ta charge man na ga no charge me call ya kaso a weja junction na gba we God honor so amotune disciples of Christ ministries call na o shaja me no ne John Kuma enga so amotune ni mi ale free advert bona $30 million. Inchopo ebo mi gbama ama twa last video ni mashibo bolo ya Martin Pebutwe last video.
Well, that's difficult to tell because you see in 2016 at the last end that's the same way JM behaved. We were telling him that listen, we don't like those levels of corruption, right? But he wouldn't listen. That's why we voted against him. Except that we didn't know Akuffo is worse than JM. That's the plain truth. Nobody anticipated that Akuffo would be worse than Akuffo and Bawumia, right? They are together. If Bawumia wasn't corrupt, he couldn't have coexisted with Akuffo like that. Nobody knew. We all thought that being a lawyer, and you see, one thing that resonated with us was that he said, I can't deny him. And he was 73. For crying out loud, a 73-year-old tells you that I can't deny him. He meant that any moment he could die. And it's true. He could have died at any moment. So we believe that, this man, from our socialization, he will want to go to heaven. So not even one city will get missing. But here is a man who attempted to take our $800 million and was caught. That one is an allegation. Okay. Is the $800 million an allegation? He just said Boache Jaku deceived him. Can you imagine? How can somebody deceive you over $800 million?
Right. If I never video, Mona, my fame trust the papa nage edda ummo. Mene edda ummo. No kokla beni pako na neba tawo. No buenya wake ha lekeke etole. Enye be pa me fai o Ghana for min panye fai Mr. Mu aloje na ga min panye fai etomi nye fo shiki ahami. Ghana bi na le mobo anaka me ne do mo jo blanu ni pako ete ba lo shika ne ka ko enga ke jole me ke bi ke gweku me da e do mo eye lawyer for afi baba o at least ye okay ke be shika people den ye okay e je moko asuma won fon shiki a mafia boss won fon shiki a mafia boss Akapon mene Akapon mene ke Akapon na le poe e ba poussese mene ke Akapon na le Akuffo Addo e ba poussese Akapon ba poussese ne ba salute le mene e ga Bawumia fin ya con artists amenyo fin and ba con Ghana be and we fell for their trick. Chimeni melela me wo washie dane ma yue Ghana bi wo fetu egbele Dr. Nyao come up Tamaklo Dr. Arthur Kennedy, right? Arthur Kennedy na kan chole e 20 be America ne. Yeah, I think so. Arthur Kennedy, amongst others, they warned us and we didn't listen. Mina fe na gana ke choso mo gbe na ke lakawo ona ko so fu efa na me wi ame fe di o so fu efe na me wi ona ka gbe na me fe di asem papa be bienti oye asem papa atuma oye ke ha ewekume asuma oye ke ha ewekume mene se mi ene ke ba ma tu anyumbo tu en wa chabu $53 no million ake chabu ke no money ke timi tingi be timi imagine a chabu over $50 million ake chabu me ke ko ya lele wo se ku wo fen oba ku gbeji ni teto bo bi ason fane ko ejomoko no osmo no chon banyo shimi short voice message WhatsApp no man no na banyo twa mi uno ke mi agbasane Ngbafi at the voice of the people ni man be en one ogbe chomo incho ngba mi yanya wontwi ini efe mo bo wa ni efe mi mo bo wa gbekene. This is one of the saddest videos I've ever made. Seeing the level of sadness from year now me we mami me no na efe mo bo wa denche. Really sad. Ke onamoko ni eye iwale ni eyusu na kan iwale ni ekbawa poor people eyusu na kan iwale they can punish me. Come on, many work come on, just look at them. I mean, na me do many me you aklo wa po na me do on ye polenche I mean na no kompo I mean po I mean here ka me wa me won le cheap okay. Many may I hear or mona make about man. I mean mona me feel sky. I mean many I'm a child me shipona I mean do any be yaklo why. I mean na no ko yaklo come on me conditions. Come on machine le na me. I mean na no ko they don't get anything. Okwe mene ma here meni o na ne o yanfo ni na me beno ko no ko ne okwe efebo mo bopo no ba try ke oba elevate am a livelihood am she let me na me yo oba ne bangwen fi o she ogbe am more the very small parcel of land ni am nyeme ka me cheme hia me na me wa me ba hu ni wa me wo sa me ba hia ko la me bi o he ya me di ame iche wala MPPB na ame iche wala wa ba pe ko Can you mind? Bye bye.
Yeah, Baba. Yeah, Baba. It's neat. Them say you want to chop my